The other day, Chris and I totally took the keyboard apart and cleaned the whole keyboard. We took the magazine off, we cleaned the magazine, we cleaned all the mats. So now that they're all clean, you need to clean the areas that the mats touch in the machine. Otherwise, you're just going to transfer dirt back onto your mats and they're going to be dirty again. So you want to take care of the mat transfer cycle and where all the mats go to keep those from getting dirty. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up the channel entrance, lock our gate in, and what I use is just general type wash. Put it on a rag, and I want to clean my belt. I want to make sure that the belt is clean so that the dirt that's on it does not go back onto the mats that we just cleaned. And that's what I'm getting off of the belt. So that dirt would have transferred back to your mats if you hadn't cleaned that area. We also want to wipe down this area because the mats, as they come out, they hit this and drop down. Again, dirt. So everything on the machine will be that the mats touch will have dirt on them if you don't clean them off, and it will get back onto your mats. Now we want to get in between each one of these channels. And I'm not going to do every one of them, but just give you the idea. This is what you want to do. You want to clean the surfaces. Also, what you want to do is move that out of the way. And this would be a good time to clean your star wheel or replace it if you want. This is a new star wheel, so we're not going to worry about replacing it right now. We just did that. Okay. Once that's clean, you have rails here that your mats run on. So you want to clean your elevator gate where the rails are. You want to clean the back rail where the mats go. Also down below, because they actually ride down here on the bottom of this gate and on the bottom of the front gate. And we'll finish cleaning that. You can do this periodically to help the longevity of the cleanliness of your mats, or you can just do it when you're cleaning your mats themselves, and that's the dirt we're getting out of that area. Now you also want to wipe your fingers off that grab each side of the mat. We're cleaning the long finger with the spring on it. Get that good and clean. Clean your short finger. The intermediate channel that goes between the assembler elevator and the first elevator, you want to clean that. And the back. And my finger's a little bit too fat to fit really nice in here, but I'm getting it done. But you do get dirt out from in there as well. And this plate would be nice if you could get to the inside and clean that plate, but you can't really do that. It's also this plate up here that the mats go on. You want to wipe it off real good, get any dirt off of it. Now we're going to open our vise frame, push our clutch in, open our vise frame, clean the inside of your jaws. You get this dirt, you get this dirt. You don't really realize how much dirt is in the machine that's just going to get back on your mats. And these could either be from other machine parts or they could be from dirty mats that cause these. It's the old adage, you know, which came first, the chicken or the egg? All right, then you have your transfer finger. Wipe it off. And there's a bar up here you want to wipe down. Now the second elevator. We'll turn the machine on. We'll cycle the machine around. And when my second elevator gets down to here, I'll stop it. And we'll clean the teeth on my second elevator. All of these are important point in your mat transfers, keeping things clean. Now I'm going around to the side of the machine, and this is your pusher that pushes the mats into the distributor. I'm going to clean it off. Now we're up on the back of the machine. You have your channel entrances up here. Your mats go down through all of these little entrances. We've got a special brush that Star Parts made a long time ago. I'm going to take some of the type wash. I'm just going to kind of spray it down in there. And then we're going to run this through the channel. And there's 90 channels to go through up here. So you want to go through each one of those. These brushes can be bought from McMaster Car. The new ones do not have this spring piece. They're just a solid piece, which is good for these short channels. If you have a different machine that has a really long channels, a mixer or something, then you're going to have to make something like this. You're going to have to cut it off and just put a little spring piece in there and solder it in so you can get the reach that you need. But you want to clean each one of these channels out the best you can. Also, you have the bar up here that the mats ride against as they're going down. And you want to wipe it off real well. All that dirt came off of that. Now what I'm going to do is attempt to clean the inside of these grooves on your screws. I'm putting a little type wash on. I'm going to put a screwdriver blade inside my rag and get it in the groove and just follow the groove across. You can get to this one fairly easy. The other two is not as easy to get to. But that's the dirt you get out of your screws, is that dirt right there. I usually do it a couple of times. And you're still getting more dirt out of it. This front end is usually the worst, right up here, so I'm going to try to get across it several times. And still getting dirt out of it, so you just want to keep going till you get all the dirt out of that. Now the other part is you have a second screw down here, and then you have one in the front. So you might need to get a helper to kind of turn the screws. What I do is I hold it on that one, and then I release my brake, and I can get this bottom screw pretty good. The front screw is the hardest one to get to. You have to ladder to get up, but even it has that much dirt in it. These don't get cleaned very often. People don't think about these, and usually you don't have to worry about them unless you want to keep your mats really clean and use them a lot, or right after you clean your mats, you want to clean this whole series of parts that I've been showing you to get that done. Now the last part is I've left my elevator halfway down. I'm going to pull my slide out and latch it, and I'm going to take my distributor box off, which is unscrew this, and you can get the distributor box off the machine. And then you have rails on it, and the inside of this can be cleaned. What I generally do is take this back to an area and squirt type wash in it and just kind of brush it out and wash it out with toothbrush, whatever you can get inside. It's hard to just get a rag in there. But then when you're done, you want to lubricate those two little points right here on each side of this that your lifter pivots on. And then in the back, you got a little bitty oil hole there and a little bitty oil hole there. And then you want a little oil hole on your actuating roll. Then you can put this back on. It's mounted, it just slides up, and then these two pins slide into a groove in the front. This has a big washer on the outside, and as you tighten this up, it pulls this in and holds this tight to the machine. So it's not a whole lot you're going to see. And that just holds it in place. It doesn't need to be, as I keep telling people, it doesn't need to be Superman tight. Just tighten it up Batman tight so it's a little snug and it doesn't come loose.